Fight and Talk, back again, and today I'm delighted to be joined by UFC Bantamweight Davey Grant ahead of his just announced fight against Marlon Chito Vera on June the 19th. Davey, the last time we spoke, I said to you, for me, I thought you deserved a top 15 opponent. You eventually got one. How are you feeling about it, mate?
Yeah, I'm absolutely chuffed to bits. That was the plan. It was to try and get the knockout again. Obviously, coming off 2 good knockouts, 2 performance bonuses, and I think I earned a top 15 guy. So yeah, I'm absolutely over the moon.
If we go back to that last fight against Jonathan Martinez, you're never in a boring fight, and I think that was the same again for that one. Going back to your corner at the end of the first round, straight away the comms on about your leg, and we could see it sort of growing. How did you assess the performance in the first round? And when you went back to that stool, did you think, right, I really need to get going again here?
Yeah, to be fair, I felt comfortable in the first round. I thought up until the knockdown, I was probably winning the first round. He was checking me kicks really nice. He did well. I didn't feel like I was under much pressure. He caught us with a lovely shot, left hook over the top. Dropped me, he wasn't hurt at all. I went down, but I was fine. Managed to get up by the end of the round and knew that I could have probably lost the first round because of the knockdown, even though I feel like I was winning comfortably. But it probably looked a bit more decisive for the judges. So then, I just came out strong in the second round, and I just felt like I sort of had my way with him in the second round. I remember thinking, all right, I'm winning this, I need to come out strong in the third, and then about 10 seconds later, I think I knocked him out. So
I know the last time we spoke as well, we mentioned Alex Enland and Matt Inman. You got back that corner. Alex's corner advice was fantastic. Stop switching to southpaw and doing nothing.
Yeah.
How important was that for you to have something like that in your corner in a fight like that, where maybe a more inexperienced coach might be getting a little bit flustered with things? To have Alex there to give you clear instruction, how important is that for you?
Yeah, fantastic. The corner team, fantastic every time. Alex, Matt, Cameron, all good, top level pros themselves, and really experienced. Great advice, and just keeping it fun, calm, cool, just how I like to be, and it was perfect.
If we do look forward now then to June 19th, it's been, I think, 3-4 years now since you and Chito first fought?
Yeah, longer, 5.
It was 5, yeah.
5 years, yeah.
How much do you think he's changed as an athlete, and do you think there's anything from that first fight you can take into this one? I think I was not on Tapology, I think it's had about 13 fights since you two first fought. Yeah. Is there anything you think you can take out the first, or do you think this is a completely different fight you're going in again?
No, I'm just treating it as just another fight. He's a top 15 guy. He's had a great run since I fought him. We had a good fight last time, and we'll have a great fight this time. He's a top opponent. He's worked hard to get where he is, and I can't wait.
We're hearing, of course, SBG Bishop Auckland, your gym. Yeah. Of course, your coach Karl Tanswell. You mentioned him on the broadcast at the post-fight as well. How important do you think he's been to the expansion and the growth in the strength of SBG?
Yeah, he was top dog. He was a lot of people's coach's coach. We learned so much from him. I'll never be able to thank him enough. I just want to go and sort of dedicate a lot of my success to his name. I think he changed the game for a lot of us, and even his euphemisms and things he says, we all still say now at the gym. It's we're gonna try and sort of keep everything he taught us and keep it living on.
You went on to be a very successful coach yourself now. Of course, you've got lads. Richie Benelli fought just a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. Not sure when this is going out, so we can't say too much, but I believe you've got another pro going to be fighting in a few weeks as well.
Yes.
How nice is that for you to see now these lads who have been coming training during the lockdown because of being allowed as pros, to now be getting able to go out there and fight?
Yeah, it's just nice to get a bit of normality back, and it's been hard for the guys, especially the amateur guys. We've had over a year with no shows now. Luckily, shows like Cage Warriors are still being able to manage to get a lot of the pros out, but the amateur guys have just been on a standstill, and for some of them it can be hard to keep focused and keep training when there's no fights in sight. Luckily we've got a good team, good bunch of dedicated lads, still hungry to get after it, and now the gyms are back open, the shows are back going. The team's just going to be flying before long. We've got such a good pool of fighters now, and some top guys.
Sorry, just go back to the Martinez fight as well. It's something I want to ask you about.
Yeah.
I know Alex shared a video after the fight of that combination. It was something you've been working on for weeks prior. Was that something specific for that camp that you could see a hole in his game, or was that just the combo that you both were found was working really well for you?
Yeah, it just seemed to work nice for me. I got some sparring in with some southpaws, and I seemed to be able to land it nice. Sort of interlocking the stances with the switch and then coming over the top with the left hand. It was just working really nice for me. So I told Alex, I said, look, I want to work on this. And he'd seen me sparring and hitting it. And he was like, so we just put it into the game plan. And then luckily it worked. I wish every fight went like that, where you practice everything and it just works perfectly like that. Not always the case, but yeah, this time, yeah, it was nice.
What sort of fight you're expecting then from Chito coming into June 19?
I mean, I'm expecting to come at me aggressive. Yeah, he's been working obviously a lot on his stand up. Probably trying to look to take me down as well. Just like I think he's just going to come at. He's going to be, you know what I mean. He obviously wants this fight back. Otherwise, he wouldn't have took it. He's obviously trying to revenge his loss. So I'm sure he knows he's like improved in a lot of areas, and he's going to really bring the fight to me. But that's when I fight me best. So I mean, I can't wait. It's going to be a really exciting fight, this one.
I think it's certainly going to be a fan favourite of the night, no doubt. Davey, finally, can I get a prediction off you for how you see this one going?
I'm going for the knockout. I always go for the knockout. It'd be nice to go and get 3 performance victories in a row. Do you know what I mean? So, however that comes, but like I'm really not one for predictions. I know I'm going to go in there and try and win. I know I'm going to put everything on the line. If I can knock him out, brilliant. I see the sub, I'll jump on it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's I'm just looking forward to getting in there.
Perfect. Davey, thank you very much for your time.
Thanks very much.
Thank you, mate.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Jake. Thanks.